Today we're starting a new series called Dinner in a Movie.
AKA our life. Keith's my husband.
Abby's my wife.
Our daughter went to college. What did we do?
Started a blog to make videos for you.
So what we'll be doing is showing you guys what we're having for dinner, and it'll be themed around an 80s movie, and then we will watch the movie and review it for you. So tonight's movie is one of my favorites from when I was young, and I know it's cheesy, but I liked it, and it's called Better Off Dead.
And I'm not sure if I've seen it or not, so maybe I'll remember it once we start watching it, but obviously if I have seen it, it didn't make much of an impact on me.
Well, this was one of John Cusack's earlier films, and I actually read that he did not like the movie. He wasn't happy with it, but you know, it came out in 1985, so I was in about 5th grade, so I would say there's a lot of 5th grade humor, so I'll probably
like it.
You'll probably like it. So why are we having hamburgers? Well, Lane Myers, the main character in the movie, works at a place called Pig Burger, and he has to flip burgers. And there's this awesome scene. Well, there's this awesome scene where in the middle of the movie there is a claymation like music video to Van Halen's "Everybody Wants Some." And so when I was a kid, I was pretty obsessed with like Gumby and different kinds of claymation. I always thought it was really cool. So I really liked that scene, but looking back on it now, we'll see if I still remember it with fondness or if I think it's cheesy.
Let's see if it's held up to almost 25 years.
Okay, yeah, okay, so today we are making hamburgers, so I have made up the hamburger patties.
I got my Whataburger shirt on.
Whataburger shirt on, so we're gonna pass those on to you. Keith's gonna go grill us the hamburgers, and then we will be back to eat dinner and watch our movie. While Keith's grilling the burgers, I made some frozen French fries, and of course, we may not be having Whataburgers, but we do have Whataburger ketchup. Keith, what do you put on your burger?
I have a very sophisticated palate.
No, he has a very simple palate. What did you put on your burger? Well, we put bacon. That's pretty yummy.
I have some bacon, cheese, and pickles.
Bacon, cheese, and pickles.
And
interesting combination, honey.
Not only these pickles, these are best made. The best pickles in the world.
It's true. They are our favorite. They're made in Fort Worth, Texas. So I see you have a few extra on the side.
Yep. Head Start program.
Okay, very good. Well, I pretty much load mine up with everything.
So what do you got going on over here?
I have cheese, onion, pickles. Sadly, I don't have any tomato because we didn't have any tomato. And then I like, mayo and mustard. There we go. And of course, a gluten-free bun. And my bread of choice is this Canyon Bakehouse. These are gluten-free and they are excellent. All right, we're ready to eat. Okay, how excited are you for Better Off Dead?
I'm ecstatic.
I know, right? It's a typical teen angst movie. So the premise of the movie, from what I remember, is this guy Lane, at the beginning, this is not a spoiler, at the very beginning of the movie, his girlfriend breaks up with him. And he's completely devastated, so he decides that he would be better off dead. So he tries to come up with all of these ways to kill himself. So yeah, this is a bit of a dark comedy, I would say. But he fails at all of them. He fails miserably, and I honestly can't remember. I don't think he gets back together with the girlfriend.
Oh, spoiler
No,
alert.
I don't think he does. I know he meets a foreign exchange student that's pretty cute.
Well,
so
no.
there's love, there's angst. I mean, there's dancing hamburgers. What else do you want in a movie, really?
Yeah. Well, now that you described the movie, I can understand why we had a very hard time finding this movie.
Oh, yeah.
So
it's not on Netflix.
I'll tell the story.
Okay.
So Abby thought, oh, it'll be on Netflix.
Right.
We look on Netflix, wrong, it's not there. So then we go to Amazon Prime, not there either. So then I go just to Amazon to see if you can rent it. Nah, it's not there either. So I don't know if you have one of these relics in your town, but we still actually have a video store called Family Video. So Abby called them up and they looked it up and they had it, but they didn't have it.
We had some false hope because she's like, oh yes, I see we have that.
But then she talked to her coworker and she discovered that someone stole it.
It's such a great movie that somebody stole it
So
from our local store.
So then I went where I probably should have started at. I just searched it on YouTube. Turns out the full-length movie is on YouTube.
So if you want, you can watch the entire thing.
For free!
Then you can come to the lounge with us live and tell us what you thought about it, or you can put it in the comments if you've seen it before. Because we definitely want to know what you guys think too. But right now we're going to eat our dinner.
Yeah.
And then we're going to watch the movie and we will let you know our final thoughts about the movie. Okay, Keith. Siskel and Ebert, do you want to guess what their review was for this movie?
2 thumbs down.
It was 2 thumbs down.
I used to watch them all the time. They would never give a thumbs up to a movie like this.
They were pretty tough. Like, you had to earn that thumbs up. Okay, so it was 2 thumbs down.
This is before Rotten Tomatoes, right?
Yeah, but there's also a Rotten Tomatoes rating of 75%.
They're good or bad?
I
think that's bad.
don't know, I think that's pretty bad.
Yeah, you don't want to be Rotten Tomatoes, so I think that's bad.
Okay, so the director is Savage Steve Holland, and after they finished filming, John Cusack attended a screening, and then right afterwards, he confronted the director and said that was, quote, the worst thing I have ever seen. I will never trust you as a director ever again, so don't speak to me.
Man, what a diva.
So, you could say he didn't like it. Now, in 2013, Reddit asked him, they interviewed him and asked, someone asked him, did he truly hate Better Off Dead? And he said, no, I just thought it could have been better. But I think that about most of my films, and I have nothing against it, and I'm glad people still love it.
I'm glad he came to grips with it.
So he kind of got over it after a while, but
He's coming
initially he didn't like it.
He's coming to Wichita. We need to decide if we want to go see him or not.
Yeah, we probably need to try and do that. They're gonna do a screening of Say Anything and a meet and greet.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Okay, well, this is an earlier movie of his and maybe not quite as well received as that one. But I say on with the movie, let's do this.
Let's get on with it.
Okay, we literally just finished watching the movie, and what are your thoughts?
It's a good movie.
It's cute, right?
It's cute.
I mean, it's held up pretty good. It's got some funny moments.
The last main scene was pretty unrealistic, though.
The skiing?
The skiing scene was pretty unrealistic.
I mean,
Well, the whole movie was
the whole movie, that at one point the kid's food moves off of the plate by itself. So I wouldn't think that anything in the movie was actually realistic.
All right, so what was your favorite part of the movie?
There's so many great parts. I mean, I love the hamburger scene. Like, that's one of my favorite parts.
So weird.
I like claymation.
All right, my favorite thing in the movie were the Howard Cosell brothers. I love those guys. Once we started watching, they're like, oh yeah, I've seen this. And I told Abby I must have compartmentalized that into part of my brain that I just don't remember things. Because I really didn't remember the movie until I started watching it, but I love the Howard Cosell brothers.
There's these Asian guys that he says they don't speak English. One speaks no English, and one only speaks Howard Cosell because he learned from watching The Wide World of Sports, right?
That's right.
So
the agony of defeat.
Truly a sight to behold. The man beat the once great champ. Now a study in muppishness.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty funny. I mean, I like the foreign exchange student. I think she was really pretty, and
hey, she was a mechanic. She knew how to work on cars.
She helped him fix up his car.
That was a sweet car too, by the way.
Camaro.
An SS.
62, I think it said. So that was really cool, and she turned out to be really, really cool. And then all of a sudden, she's an expert skier, and she helps him with his skiing skills.
And I was cracking up because one of the supporting actors was Booger from Revenge of the Nerds.
Yes. All right, well, I mean, I gotta give it a thumbs up.
Oh yeah, I give it a thumbs up. It was a good 80s movie. Maybe
It was
not, maybe
one of
not
my
as-
favorites.
Maybe not as good as a Hallmark movie,
Oh, come
but it
on.
was good.
Well, I mean, it was a great 80s teenager movie.
Yeah.
And with about 5th grade sense of humor, you would really appreciate that.
Yeah, I laughed out loud a lot.
Yeah, you did. A few times I looked over and I'm like, you're enjoying it. So yeah, I mean, it's cute and it's pretty much family friendly. I think it was PG in 1985. So,
Which would be PG-13 today.
we could definitely recommend it. It's a dark comedy. It's totally ridiculous. I mean, the whole thing centers around him trying to commit suicide, but spoiler alert, he doesn't commit suicide, and it has a happy ending, so it's all good. All right, well, thanks for watching. Hey, you guys, we are going to be live tonight in the lounge at 8 p.m. Central Time, so we hope that you will join us, and you can let us know what you thought of that or what movie you want us to review next.
I already have an idea what movie I want to review next, but we'll see what the peeps say.
Yeah, and it has to have a food that goes with it. That's the only thing. We're gonna do dinner and a movie, so there has to be like a food that I can whip up for dinner that'll go with the theme of the movie.
And it has to be an 80s movie.
It has to be made in the 80s, that's right. Okay, so thank you for joining us for our first dinner and a movie. We will see you next time. Hopefully we'll see you tonight in the lounge. And in case we don't see ya, good afternoon.
Good evening.
And good night.
Be sure